Welcome back to another episode of The Architect. We're at the Rose Bowl, and we got an away game against UCLA. I got offered the offensive coordinator job here after year one, and I turned it down. I couldn't leave Fresno. It was a good decision. We're going to try to get another dub here.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Fouls through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen. Breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
No way.
And he was hit just as he was returning the
I can't even get a screen off.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on target this time. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fresno!
Good first drive.
And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's
Jesus, I had ball just wide open.
short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Steps away. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Rides the back on the option, the give. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bulldogs will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back.
Why so far over to the right?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has...
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
You gotta block him, Chekwa.
Defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He might want another play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Touchdown!
Great job, baby.
Made the grab in the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to...
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard.
Got hats over there. Can't get nothing going, man.
In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Going to swing it on second down.
I pushed the wrong button and I had the guy wide open.
You know, it's so important for corners protection on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Fresno State working from the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there.
They stopped everything, bro. They just committed to run.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see Lineman losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Fresno State takes over in the offense. We'll go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up.
Should have waited for the dig.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking.
Defense is just dominating them.
Drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good game, and they can finally get to him on that run. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A straight downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense
I
has
didn't
to do, guys.
protect.
They gotta knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease to the left. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get... Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, he's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to the running game.
I knew he was the mic too. I couldn't mic him. It wouldn't let me.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona. On the set.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Rides to back and leaves it.
Damn it.
Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, right. The guy's been hurt all game. Now he's just making plays.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
Oh, shit.
You'd think they would have had. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
It's like, why does he skip over the guy? He's standing right there. Block him.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Give to the back.
Look at this shit.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
Third and 8.
Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the mark.
Yes. Read the blitz.
Now
Made the
he's got it
catch.
all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Safe completion on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your play.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I never throw to the backside slant. He's just somehow standing.
From the gun, the ground game. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Bulldogs. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give
Gotta get that little guy off him.
more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situation.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that
They can't be able to get there that quick.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Wrong guy. I should have just threw the X. Just needed to wait another second. Their offense can't do anything to my defense. Like nothing.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped.
I gotta give another guy a chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Graves. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. Snatches it on the
Great catch.
And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
What a throw. What a throw. You
just missed him a little bit.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been
just threw a
watching
perfect
film.
deep ball.
They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Turning it on. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Go straight ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. With that, the lead nice and comfortable in their
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down.
4th and inches.
Just a couple of inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nope.
He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Right on the money. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires into the end zone.
Oh, I couldn't get one to the lineman. Catch the ball, big boy.
Defense rolls up deep in the zone end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in.
There you go.
Just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Even with this lead, they'll throw again.
Big boy touchdown.
Got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That's a lineman running a route. Is he Anthony Munoz? We dominated them. There wasn't nothing. My defense, though, is really good. I've been practicing against them. There's never a guy out of position. That's all I'll say.
Came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was a pretty impressive win. I don't think we'll move up no spots. They normally drop us. They don't move us up. Oh, we did move up a spot. I wonder, did the number one team lose? Oh, we got Boise. We got to go to the blue turf, Smurf Turf. Oh, no, they're giving me respect. They're saying I'm number one, even though those other teams didn't lose yet. That's crazy. Putting the target on my back. Coaches still got me number 2, but USC has to play Wisconsin this week. It's going to be a doozy. Kadarius Quentin is still leading the Heisman watch. Let's go check on our recruits. This kid's so weird. He like has none. I mean, is that what he's talking about? Another weird one. Mm. All right. Join us for the next episode when we take on the Boise State Broncos on the Smurf Turf. They're 4-1 and they're not ranked yet. So, yeah.